Most horror games have some sort of plot twist. A lot of them have enemies or aspects that are unknown or mysterious, since it is an easy way to keep players scared. And in order to write a decent story, those mysteries need to be unveiled, hence the plot twists. Resident Evil has a plot twist on almost every game they release, though most are really lame.
That is Wesker.
However, with the release of Resident Evil Village, they revealed one of the biggest plot twists in gaming history.
You're dead.
Resident Evil Biohazard follows the story of Ethan Winters, who receives an email from his missing wife, Mia, who clearly wants him to go find her.
Stay away.
She wants me to come and get her.
He finds her inside of the basement of this really creepy, abandoned-looking house, and she freaks out talking about Daddy.
Daddy?
Soon after, we meet Daddy, and he knocks us out. This is the moment Ethan Winters died. Obviously, as the player, we have no clue Ethan is dead, since a second later we wake up in a dining room with the entire family talking to us. As you play through the game, you encounter this other type of enemy. Creatures made out of mold. Mold is a mysterious substance that has the ability to control and manipulate the minds of those who come into contact with it. And the main villain, Evelyn, is trying to harness its power. We defeat Evelyn and Chris Redfield saves Ethan and Mia from the house. 4 years later, Resident Evil Village released, continuing Ethan's story. Ethan and Mia have a kid, her name is Rose, and Chris kills Mia, taking Rose as well. So Ethan has to go find Mia and Rose in this really creepy castle, surrounded by werewolves, tall women, a doll, this weird fish, and Mother Miranda, their leader. Miranda chopped Rose up and put her in 4 different flasks that we need to find for her to be restored. This sounds crazy and completely irrational, but that is Resident Evil logic. We will come back to why that's important later. Ethan encounters and confronts Chris over Mia's death, and Chris reveals that Mia was actually Miranda in disguise, since Miranda possesses the power of mimicry and was attempting to abduct Rose, which she clearly was successful in doing. After a fight, Miranda rips Ethan's heart out, killing him. Ethan revives after encountering Evelyn, who reveals that he had died in his first encounter with Jack Baker 3 years ago, but was revived by her mold, which gave him regenerative powers. The reveal that Ethan was dead the entire time sounds completely ridiculous. In most stories, a twist like that would feel cheap, like the writers made something up at the last second to shock the audience, which is the case for a lot of the Resident Evil plot twists. But this one particularly sounds even more insane. The player we have been playing as has been dead all along. A good plot twist is good because while you did not expect it, it is also not completely random. The Ethan plot twist succeeds because it explains things that in hindsight did not make any sense. In Resident Evil 7, Ethan gets his hand sliced off by Mia. A few minutes later, he simply reattaches it with some first aid liquid and keeps going. Regardless of how hard he gets hit or how much he bleeds, Ethan always gets back up. At the time, most players accept this as Resident Evil logic. The series has always been ridiculous, so nobody thought twice about it. The same way we did not think twice about being able to revive Rose if we got all of the flasks. The twist reveals that Ethan wasn't surviving these injuries because he was lucky or because the game needed him alive, since again, we play as this guy. He was surviving because he wasn't really human anymore. And the clues were always there. We just never questioned them. But we can look back and see that Ethan being dead all along, it's not that crazy. But the fact that there was evidence for the twist isn't the only reason it works so well. The reveal itself is massive. Ethan, the only playable character, has been dead the entire time. Because we experienced both Resident Evil 7 and 8 exclusively through Ethan's perspective, we discover the truth at the same moment he does, making the twist far more immersive and shocking. Most stories reveal that someone believed to be dead is actually alive. Resident Evil does the opposite. The one person we were certain was alive and human turns out to have died years ago. That reversal makes the reveal far more surprising, but it also demands a convincing explanation. Fortunately, the series had already established the mold and its unusual properties. Instead of feeling like a random twist added for shock value, Ethan's survival is fully explained by rules that already existed within this world. And that's why Ethan Winters being dead all along remains one of the best plot twists in gaming.